Hey y'all, I'm just sitting here chilling for now. I look a hot mess, but I feel a hot mess, and I just want to do just a little short video letting you guys know what is going on and how I feel. Um, Lately, I've been really off and on with how I feel physically. Some days I have good days, and other days it's just blah. And then even some days I'm up and down within the same day. So, for example, yesterday, me and my husband did a run to Babies R Us. We started our registry finally. I'm so late. And we just looked around, did a few things, and came home. And it seemed like the whole day I was okay. And then I came home and I was just beat and tired and I couldn't do much. And I just kind of laid around on the couch for a while until bedtime. I did cook dinner, but it was very simple. I just threw some cheeseburgers on the grill for the girls and made some like French fries or something, like really quick, just so they can have something to eat. So, but it wasn't too much stress on me because I was, like I said, I was already. So yeah, then that was okay. But for some reason, last night I got like really nauseous, and I went to bed nauseous. But it wasn't nausea to the point where I thought I was going to throw up. I just was nauseous, and it was just faint, like it's been happening, like I was saying in my last couple pregnancy updates. And then I woke up this morning around 6, and I was really nauseous, and I was like, oh God, here we go. And then today has been a struggle, you guys. Like, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the day, and then you probably understand why. So I got up this morning finding out that my daughter is in pre-K, and this week is their last week, and next week is my oldest daughter's last week. So they had like a breakfast celebration of like the end of the year celebration today. Well, her teacher told me it was tomorrow. And I just found out this, I think, I found out yesterday evening that it was this morning, which is Wednesday. So, one, I'm like, okay, I'm glad I didn't plan anything or have any doctor's appointments or anything. But for the most part, I knew that I could not attend, and I don't like that. Like, I don't like my girls having something at school, and I just automatically feel like everybody's parents is going to be there except my babies, and I don't like that. So I basically show up to almost everything that they have throughout the school year because of that reason. So I did not like that. I was even thinking about having my husband drop us off in the morning before he goes to work and me walking back, but it's not a long way from here to their school where we live, but walking, especially when you're 8 months pregnant in the heat, because it was like 92 degrees, I don't think I would have made it. And my husband was like, well, why don't you think about riding a bike? And I'm like, I might as well walk. I mean, it would have been slightly better, but it still would have been bad, you know? So I literally almost didn't make it. So what happened was, make a long story short, is I had to take my husband to work because he has a work van. But when he goes to work, he takes our truck because we have a truck in the car. He takes our truck to work. He parks our truck at work all week, and he takes the work van. And then when he's off, the day that he's off, he takes his work van back to work, and he leaves that parked on the days that he's off, and he brings our truck home. And he's been doing that for the last couple months now. I forgot what the original reason was for, but he does that every so often for whatever reason. In order to break that, I have to take him to work to bring the truck back home for me to have both vehicles at home, if that makes any sense. Okay, so I took him to work this morning. And mind you, I woke up, like I said, I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning. I was already really nauseous. So then I got up with the girls. I got them dressed. I got them on the bus because I couldn't take them to school. And I couldn't take our car. So I couldn't take our car, which is what I normally would do because we have lost the freaking keys. For the last like 2 days now, we cannot find the car keys. I have no idea where these car keys are. I know that someone moved them, because I'm a creature of habit. That when I drive the car, I always leave the keys either right in front of the TV on like the mantle ledge thing that we have, that the TV is sitting on, or I leave it in my purse. Those are the only two places where I leave the keys. Now, my husband, he'll hang them up, and my kids, they'll go out and look for stuff, and they'll just throw them anywhere. So I know someone moved them because they would be in the same spot. Anyway, we can't find them. So there was basically no way for me to get there, is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, I took him all the way to work. Mind you, all the way there I'm nauseous. We're on the beltway, and I'm literally trying to hold this in because it was to the point where I was going to throw up in the car. Like, he was going to have to pull over. It was a couple times where I was going to tell him, okay, babe, you may need to pull over. Like, it was that serious. So I made it there without throwing up. I got there, I got out, and I came all the way back home. And I almost had to stop a couple times. So I made it back home. I changed my clothes. I went to the school. I was late. I came right at the end, but I made it. Thank God, because... And it wasn't even a lot of parents there. Like, I know I was late, and some of them most likely probably left, but it was only like two parents there. Like, so I was like, well, I'm glad I came, whatever. So I stayed for a little bit, and then they went to the playground. I stayed with her for a little bit at the playground. So now I'm in the hot sun, just being with her, just to make her happy. Nauseous. So then I leave her and I go to my oldest daughter's classroom because I don't want to go there. I never go to the school without seeing both of them. If I'm going to see one, I'm going to see both. So I went to her classroom for a few minutes. I sat with her for a few minutes, and then I left and I went home. I left and went home, and then I went to lay down. So I go to lay down, and then my husband calls me right when I'm laying down and getting in a good relaxing mode to bring him some stuff that he left. So now I have to get up out of the bed, get his stuff, gather his stuff, and go back out and go past their school and drop off the stuff for him. So I do that. He actually gave me some money because I didn't have any cash on me. I had left my wallet at home. Oh, excuse me. And today was the last day of the book fair, and my oldest daughter really wanted to go to the book fair. So he gave me some money. So that meant I had to go from there back to their school, give her the money for the book fair, and then go back home. Now, before I did that, I got some lunch, okay? So I came back home after all of that. Now I'm trying to eat some lunch. Now by this time, it was like 11:30 in the morning. So I'm trying to get something on my stomach because I've been nauseous the entire day, thinking that would help. So I start to eat, and right in the middle of me eating, I'm like, ooh, I stop. I get that like dropping feeling, and I just run. Like, normally I'll sit there and be like, just breathe it out and it's fine. This time I knew it. I couldn't even make it to the bathroom, you guys. I made it to the kitchen and trash, and it was a done deal. Like, I don't mean to be gross. I'm not getting into detail, but it was a lot. Let me just say that. It even surprised me. And when I throw up, I get this pain in my stomach that just, it hurts, and it's just so uncomfortable. So after that, I came to sit down, and I'm just surprised because I haven't thrown up in months. Okay, I'm 8 months pregnant. I haven't thrown up since I was like maybe 4 or 5 months pregnant. I'm thinking 4 months. So now I'm surprised, like, oh God, here we go. Soon as I think that, I had to run back upstairs. I'm puking again. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, so now I'm drained. I'm tired. I've been running back and forth. Now I'm throwing my eyeballs up out of my gut. Okay. And it's not good. So for the rest of the day, I've been trying to relax. I did take a little nap, maybe about an hour, because I had to get up to be at the bus stop with my daughter getting off the bus. And then an hour after that, I had to go back to the school to pick my oldest daughter up because she had tutoring today. Thank God today is the last day of her tutoring. Okay. So yeah, so I came home and I've been trying to lay on the couch, but I cannot get comfortable. The last few days, I can't get comfortable. It's almost like my stomach is so tight. and I have contractions off and on, and now this throwing up. I just really, really, really do not feel good. And it's coming at a terrible time because from now until another like 2 weeks from now, there's so much stuff going on. So like this weekend, I have an event I'm supposed to be at, which I don't think I'm gonna go, depending on how I'm feeling, but I don't think I'm gonna go. And then next week we're traveling. We're going on a road trip to Georgia, which is like 9 hours from where I am, for my family reunion. And it's just, before that, I have to do basically everything for the trip. I have to do the laundry, buy everything we need to buy at the stores, pack everything up, literally pack the entire truck up to go, because my husband's gonna be at work, the kids are gonna be, well, and I'm gonna have, excuse me, my goodness, I'm sorry you guys, and I have Morgan with me next week, because like I said, her school ends this week and Jordan ends next week, so I'm gonna have a child with me doing all of this. It's just gonna be very, very difficult and busy, and I just really don't feel good. So I called my doctor. They prescribed me, my midwife, she prescribed me this medication here. I can't even pronounce this, but she prescribed me some nausea medication, and I'm supposed to let it dissolve in my mouth, and I'm supposed to take one every 6 to 8 hours, but I've taken one a couple hours ago, and it's helping a little bit, but it doesn't, I'm still nauseous. I'm just not as nauseous, and it doesn't take away that just nasty sick feeling that I feel. I'm just exhausted. So now it's 7:22. I'm late starting dinner. I haven't even started dinner yet. I haven't put anything on the stove. I am exhausted. I literally feel like it's midnight, and my stomach is so tight. It's so tight, and I'm not having any contractions or anything, but like I feel like I'm having heartburn and indigestion and stuff just from me throwing up all day. It is just, you guys, like, and this is not even like a pregnancy update. This is just like today's pregnancy update. It's not like a weekly update. It's just, I had to come on here, you guys, and tell you how I've been feeling and what's been going on. Like, literally comment below or thumbs up this video, you guys, if it's any prego mommies out there going through what I'm going through. Like, I am 33 weeks pregnant, and I am just done, you guys. Like, these symptoms, I was so fine. I was so fine for like a few months. Like, the beginning was a tragedy, and then towards the middle was okay but still bad, and then it was perfect. Some of the times during that perfect moment, I forgot I was pregnant sometimes, and now it's just going back downhill, and I'm just worried a little bit, because I'm like, does this mean I'm going into labor soon? You know, this is my body's way of like getting ready. Like, all right, the next few weeks. Okay? Is it that, or it's just third trimester? That's what happens. Baby gets bigger, crushes your organs. This is what happens. You know, like, and you would think that I will have all of this down packed since this is my third child, but every pregnancy is different. And this pregnancy is definitely different. And I really and truly believe that each gender is different, because with my two girls, the pregnancies were similar. They were similar. They weren't the same, but they were similar. This one, because it's a boy, it is totally different, and I'm kind of lost already. Like, I'm kind of lost. Like, even the normal stuff that I know is normal, I'm like, what is this? What is going on? What should I do? You guys. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can make something quick and easy for dinner again. I'm going to go wash my face, because I know my face looks oily. It's not oily, but it looks oily. I'm going to go wash my face. And I think I'm just going to chill until my husband gets home. He gets off. He should be off of work right now, but he's going to the gym. So, yeah, we will see. All right, you guys. I'm going to see y'all later. Pray for me. Bye.